one-page handover. Hey legends, James Russell from TradieVA, and every week on the Time Rich Tradie, we find out what it takes to build a trade empire, level up, get you off those tools, not spend 80 hours a week doing it, have fun. If you like what you hear, subscribe to get more juice. Now, you made the biggest investment. You've got your admin, you've got your VA, you've probably delegated some tasks already. You've listened to some of my podcasts on the offload cycle and how to record your work and pass over the work. But I get a lot of clients coming to me and saying, I want to level up. I want to get my delegation to that next stage so it's faster, clearer, easier. What do I do to take my systems and processes to the next level and make it even easier? And there's one way that can do that, and it's not what you think. So a lot of people go, what I want to do is I'm going to change these systems. This is what I often hear. I'm going to put them in a great little environment, and I'm going to have it all step by step with screenshots and this and that. And I'm going to make the how-to guide. It's going to be beautiful, like a proper ops manual. Yeah, nah. Right? It's still the same problem. And you can go back to my previous podcast of why that's not the solution, because they're still going to be hard to upgrade, hard to change. It still doesn't actually solve the problem of delegation. It might help for them to understand a little bit in the onboarding in the first place, but that's it. It will not get things off your plate faster, easier, better. And you're already starting to recall what you do. So this is about leveling up. This is about saying, okay, what is the absolute way of getting something off your plate in such a way that you actually claim back your time, maintain the consistency of that work that's being passed over, and sleep at night. And what we're trying to get rid of here, the cost of this delegation failure. When you do offload something, but there's 4 things that can happen. The interruption tax. Every question that you get is a tax on your strategic focus. It's destroying that ability to work on your growth tasks. Then there's the knowledge decay. Key details are forgotten, things are missed on the way out, leading to mistakes, rework, and wasted time, which leads to that, what I mentioned about that consistency or the value delivery just eroding. The third one is lack of confidence. This is about your team member. They start to lose confidence in the system. They start to lose confidence in themselves, and they start to shut down their initiative because they're forcing them always to start waiting for approval. And that just increases over time. The more their confidence drops, the approval point also drops, puts more pressure on you. And then, of course, they may as well do it myself cycle. You eventually take the task back because you're fixing errors that seems faster than training them again. We've given you the baseline of how to do the offload, the real simple one, the one that is there to get you started. But today we're going to talk about the one-page handover document. This is the one-pager. It's the delegation safety net. It is there specifically to deal with every single one of those points I mentioned. It's the single non-negotiable point of truth that accompanies every single delegated task or role, and it is designed to be the first and only stop that your team member needs when they're stuck, which protects your time. So here is the 5-point of this page. And again, this is the level up. This is the advanced course in delegation, the masterclass. So on this page, first thing, we obviously got the task, the name, that's clear. First line, what is the success metric? How do I win? For invoicing, all invoices submitted by 9 a.m. Monday, 100% accuracy on labor and materials, maintaining a profit margin more than 30%. The team member must know this metric that allows them to win. Number 1. 2, list any key contacts and resources. This is, again, for them, points them to the source of truth. This is about removing their Googling and the ability for them to go somewhere else. Provide a clear list of the contacts they need. Not you, right? Not you, okay? The account manager, emergency tech support, if they need help with the software, where did that go? The direct link to it, no Googling allowed. But again, this is not the task of how to do it. This is, what are those key contacts and resources? No Googling allowed. Number 3, my favorite, go, no go. Red light, green light checklist. This is the go, no go checklist. This is the core of the document. For invoicing, this checklist is the one that they must run through before sending or before putting up for you to send, because if they're drafting it. Is the job signed off? Have the materials all been reconciled? Photos all been collected? Is the payment term correct? Is every box ticked? Have they confirmed the labor matches, etc.? Tick, 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 6 things, 7 things, whatever it is to make the next step booked in. You get it, right? What is that no-go checklist? If every box is ticks, they have the authority to move it to the next stage. Nice and clear. Number 4, the if I'm stuck protocol. This is the most important part. It is the rule for escalation. It must say, if a specific problem cannot be solved using the above steps, you must first document the problem, document your proposed solution, then flag me for a 5-minute review time. Dan Martell's buy back your time philosophy of 131. If I'm stuck, what is the problem I'm looking to resolve? What are 3 potential ways I could solve it? What is the one I think and why? So whatever your if I'm stuck protocol is, make it clear. If they're stuck, what do? Contact this person with that 131, then contact me, or do this with 5 minutes in a specific time. The last but not least is the role, purpose, and boundary. Clearly state what the role is responsible for and what is it not responsible for. This prevents kind of the scope creep of this. You're making sure, yes, you've got the metric, but what's the boundaries? What's the actual trigger? When does it start and when does it finish? Often what I see is people will call something like a system like the sales process, but what is that? What's the start and when does it finish? You're always selling. You're selling the whole way through a job. So what is the trigger and what's the outcome? Alpha and the omega, beginning and the end. Those 5 things, that is your 1-page document. Did you notice what's not in that document? Yes, you noticed it. There's no how-to guide. We've already gone through that. That shit's easy. That's the stuff you can record, get out of your brain. They can find that very easily, that context. This is the key. 1-page handover, the delegation safety net. This is about delegating context, not just the task, not just content. If you hand over a task without this written, simple, single point of truth, you haven't delegated anything. You've just bought yourself a temporary delay until your interruptions begin. Do you get that? You just pushed it back. And that's what I hear all the time. I hear, oh, I'm delegating. Wait a second. My time hasn't changed. The 1-page handover transforms this verbal debrief, the pain, the frustration that comes boomerang straight back to you into a systemized, self-correcting process. Use it to delegate the context and the decision-making authority, giving these tasks green light capacity. What do I mean by green light? Green light is your ultimate delegation. Green light means it's out, it's done. It's not coming back. You've been removed from the bottleneck. So your challenge this week, pick that one task you want to green light. One task you've got to get properly off your plate, or that you've done a half job, the one that you've done a half job. Before you delegate it again, create the simple 1-page handover document for that task. All right, legends, I know this one hit home. I know not one single person here hasn't said to themselves, I may as well do it myself. Something's not being done the way I want it. I need a mini me. You've all been there. I've been there. I still go there. Your team, your business, and your sanity depends on the clarity of your systems. As always, systemize it, optimize it, delegate it. That's how you're going to scale it. Catch you next time on the Time Rich Tradie.